Hey guys, welcome to our 6th video in the Adverbs and Adjectives series. In this video I am going to talk to you about the last class of adverb, which is the conjunctive adverb. The conjunctive adverb, the conjunctive adverbs, they are also called sentence connectors, and we use them to establish relations among sentences. We have to be careful not to confuse conjunctive adverbs with subordinating conjunctions. This is a common mistake that people commit. Conjunctive adverbs and subordinating conjunctions are not the same thing. A subordinating conjunction, we use it to join two sentences. A conjunctive adverb is not used in this way. A conjunctive adverb is only on one sentence. We don't use it to join two sentences. And I would say that conjunctive adverbs are richer than subordinating conjunctions in the relations that they can establish between ideas. In the textbook, you can also find a list of conjunctive adverbs. It's in the appendixes. You can find this list in the appendixes. So here we have some examples of conjunctive adverbs. Then silence engulfed all the onlookers. See, here we have this conjunctive adverb, and it's very common that people think that this is a subordinating conjunction. It is not. Then silence engulfed all the onlookers. Douglas arrived on time. Nevertheless, the bus had already left. Hey teacher, you're joining two sentences there. You're lying to me. You can use a conjunctive adverb to join two sentences. Wait a second. No, I am not joining two sentences with the conjunctive adverb. You see this semicolon right here? Well, this semicolon is performing the same function as the period would. So this acts as a period. So I want you to see that I am going to use a semicolon here, or of course I could use a period. It depends on how close a relationship I want to transmit between both ideas. The semicolon transmits a closer relation between the previous sentence and the next one than the period does. And I want you to check that every time I am using a comma after the conjunctive adverb. Douglas arrived on time. Nevertheless, the bus had already left. Number 3. I have no money. Period. I am using a period now. Besides, comma, I am in no mood to eat out tonight. First, comma, you need to tell your father. Now, I want you to check as well that I can sometimes move this conjunctive adverb around and say, for example, Douglas arrived on time, semicolon, the bus, comma, nevertheless, comma, had already left. I can do that too, but remember that I need to set this conjunctive adverb with commas if I move it from this position. I can put it at the beginning of the sentence, in the middle of the sentence, I can put it at the end of the sentence. And those are conjunctive adverbs, the last kind of adverb we are going to cover in this video. Once again, I want to remind you, these are not all of the kinds of adverbs, these are not all of the relations that adverbs can transmit, okay? Then we have cases for irregular adverbs. We learned this in a case-by-case situation. We know that adverbs usually come from adjectives and they normally end in ly, but there are cases in which this convention is broken. These cases are common irregular adjective cases of irregular adjectives and adverbs. So I have the adjective late, and I have the adverb late and lately. Late as an adverb means últimamente, like referring to time, and lately means recently, also referring to time, but it means in Spanish recientemente, right? Daily, we have the adjective daily, and the adverb is daily as well. The adjective good, and the adverb is well. I don't say goodly, right? I don't say goodly, just like I don't say dailily. Unaware is an adjective, and the adverb for unaware is not unawarely. The adverb is unawares. Although, to be honest, this is not a very common adverb. You will not find it very commonly. There are more cases of irregular adverbs, so I recommend you go ahead, take a look at the material, take a look at the book, take a look on the web, do your search, and get informed on this. And then, guys, I just want to talk to you about one more thing, which is the order of adjectives. We know that we can qualify a noun with more than one adjective, right? It so happens that I can use several adjectives in order to modify a noun. But just a note, don't use too many adjectives to modify a noun, because then it might be weird. It might be awkward to use, for example, 5 adjectives to modify a noun. I mean, they are going to attract attention, maybe unwanted attention to the adjectives. So I can say, for example, I like a hardworking, funny girl. But if I say, I like a hardworking, funny, tall, middle-aged, Latin American girl, that brings too much attention to the adjectives, and it's really awkward, right? You see, it's awkward. By the way, also we need to discuss about adjective order being the product of language acquisition. Normally, we don't learn adjective order by following rules. There are certain patterns that we follow. For example, first I need to use an adjective that shows an opinion. This is a very subjective adjective. It's an opinion adjective. Then I am going to use an adjective that talks about the size of the noun that I am talking about, how big, how tall something is. Then I am going to use, if I have one, of course, the adjective that shows the shape of the noun, if it's round, if it's square, etc. Then I use an adjective that talks about the age of the noun, if it's old, if it's young, if it's new. Then I use the adjective of color. It goes without saying what color means, right? Then I use the adjective of origin, Salvadorian, Middle Eastern, American. And then I use the adjective that shows material, leather, right? For example, plastic, etc. Then I use a noun. If I am using a noun acting as an adjective, an adjectival, then I am going to use it and place it next to the noun. There are different classifications on this, okay? There are different ways we can approach the order of adjectives, and I am not saying this is the only way that we can organize adjectives. And I repeat once again, don't use too many adjectives to modify a noun, because it's gonna be awkward, right? And well, guys, with this I will be finishing my series on adjectives and adverbs. I know that there is much to learn about these adjectives and adverbs, and I'm just going to bring to your attention one note on prepositional phrases. Remember, a prepositional phrase can be used to act as an adjective or as an adverb. If I say, for example, the woman near Mauricio is my cousin, I am using near Mauricio as an adjective because I am using it to identify which woman I am talking about. But I can also use a prepositional phrase as an adverb. If I say, for example, I live near Mauricio. I live near Mauricio. I'm using the exact same phrase. I live near Mauricio, but now I am using this phrase as an adverb. I live where? Near Mauricio. So near Mauricio lives on house 24, and I live in house, say, 27, right? So you gotta bear this in mind. Adverbs are they are very nice. Maybe not nice is not the right word, but they are very useful. They are very useful to use, and it is important that we know how to use these phrases. And well, guys, I guess I will see you in the next videos. Maybe next video is going to be about verbals. I'm thinking about making a video on verbals, and it is a very interesting topic, and definitely a topic that has caused some headaches around. Thank you for being here, guys. Bye bye.